Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host Emo. Today I'm going to be doing a reaction to Food Wars 5th play episode 3. So there was a delay because of obviously the whole pandemic, so they had to hold off releasing the episodes for the 5th play. And yeah, so we're on the 3rd episode right now, so yeah, we'll begin 3, 2, 1 and go. So if I recall right, they left off having a match between Soma and Asahi. This was a competition to win over who's gonna be Erina's bride to be, or fiance, I guess. Yeah. This is for anyone who's read the manga. You'd be quite surprised to see who his real identity is. Essentially, I'm not gonna spoil it here, but yeah, it is interesting how they went with this institution. And yeah, so he's kind of similar to Mimasaka, as he said there. He's after, so any opponents or he defeats, he wins their whatever their knife is or whatever weapon of choice. Eren is still knocked out. That's a interesting way of putting it. So it's essentially charcoal. Okay, sort of charcoal cheese in some ways. Okay. Black garlic. Okay. Interesting. I always love the detail of food when they present it. Asahi, where did he come out? Nope. Are we gonna get a sensation moment? Oh, what? I forgot about this. Oh my god. It was a completely tan Megumi. Erina, get up. Ooh. It's another cutlet dish, okay. He's noticed the blade. He knows whose blade that is. He knows, he suspects. Here we go. The foodgasm begins. So he is emphasizing more on the sauce end. Oh no. You basically untanned. Okay, here we go. This is the foodgasm, as we call it. It's clear and obvious Asahi won this match. But it wasn't a official Shokugeki or anything like that. Yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. But he knows whose blade that is. He knows. He knows. Asahi. SAIBA Asahi. There's gonna be a lot of confusion with this. There's a lot of confusion with this. I'm not gonna say too many things now, but they will reveal it more. Fight me one more time. He's not gonna give up. Oh, the intent. Oh no. Ah, he's trying to carry her like a princess. You know, I do like most of their time skip designs. I think they've done a really good job on that. See, this is where they're gonna get confused with everything that's going on. Obviously, him having the same name as Yukihiro's. But it's gonna be like someone's gonna be like, wait, is he actually meant to be related to him? But you'll see the story behind it. I can't remember when they're gonna whether they explain in this episode or not. Headbutt. Of course. Yeah, he's not aware of the whole Asahi situation. So he's not actually... Yeah, so he took on that name because he was a student of Joichiro, but there's a lot more to it than just taking his name. Honestly, when people find out, it's gonna be quite mad. I mean, there should be some hints. There should be some hints already when you look at him. Although he was a prodigy from a young age, so yeah, like it's showing here. Scruff. The whole backstory with his mum's quite sad, yeah. I just love how he just keeps slapping his back. Headbutt. Oh, this soundtrack. It's a piano version of the first opening. So that's the thing about Soma, he doesn't care about any of the, his past or anything. Yes, this is what he's basically explaining here. Oh, the soundtrack's so good. Oh wow, you know what, I just realized they're showing this really early because this wasn't shown at this stage in the manga, so they are trying to show some things off. Like I said, when you watch what Asahi does, his levels are quite mad, because what you just saw against Soma was nothing. It's like it's a glimpse. His actual ability is very unique. Just breaks in like it's nothing. Yeah, he's obsessed with the god tongue. Although this guy is a bit cocky with his own abilities. he's very confident. Like, he's overconfident with his with his skill sets. But to be fair, he is very strong as an opponent. Yes, Erina, we stand. Just don't underestimate Erina. As the principal Totsuki, she's gonna lead by example. Essentially, it'll be like another revolution. Cooking too. This is a bit of a ship. This is a bit of a as we call it, the ship has sailed. So when you dedicate your cooking to that one special person, everyone's preparing mentally. Erina has a lot to lose. Like she can't afford to lose basically in this. So I'm gonna give you my review now. So it was a good, good episode. Get a bit of background detail around Asahi, especially for people who read the manga. I'm not gonna spoil too many things, but once you find out his background, it's interesting. This is like a glimpse of it. It's quite interesting how Joichiro took him as a student, but he was a prodigy from a young age, so that's why he kind of took on the name SAIBA, SAIBA Asahi. But yeah, when you find out the truth, you'll be like mind blown. So I will just say this: please refrain from spoiling things for people in the comments below. So just to keep it safe. The match. So at the beginning of the match, it was Asahi versus Soma. They both made a cutlet dish. One Soma made the stuff with the black cheese, and he made the white cheese, and he basically blew Soma out of the way because Soma focused a lot on the texture, making it very light, whereas Asahi made sure to give it. He made it light as well, but he made it so that there was high. What was it? The fragrance, the taste of everything. Like there's a lot of more emphasis on the sauce. That's what he focused on compared to what Soma did, and he lost that match. And obviously in that match he was using Joichiro's knife, and he was like kind of teasing it around. So Soma did notice, but then obviously he confirmed it after. So, but like I said, Soma doesn't care too much about the whole backstory behind Asahi. It's more like he wants to improve himself because obviously he lost that match against him, and Asahi is obsessed with Erina, trying to make him his bride to be. He's trying, like I said, trying to get a hold of the god tongue to further his cooking and use it. It essentially is like another revolution in some ways, what he's trying to do with the whole group, with the noir society is all underground. They all have like different unique abilities, or like the way they use their utensils. Some of them are quite crazy. And with Asahi himself, his skill, like what you saw today, or when the episode came out, like it was literally a glimpse. His skill sets are quite mad, what he can do, and he is a prodigy himself. But like I said, the whole lead up to the whole build up to the blue, and then obviously he declared, obviously when he came to Erina's room as well, that's another declaration of war as well. So he was saying that if he ends up beating her, she has to marry him straight out. But Erina you'll see what happens, but yeah, she has to lead by example, being the principal of Totsuki as well. But yeah, I mean the whole build up. Also, you got to see a glimpse of Soma's mom. They never actually showed it at this point in the manga, so I'm surprised they're kind of teasing it now. But fair plays. But it's quite funny how that ends up happening, going to the hairdresser and all that. They might bring it back again later on, but yeah, you'll see. There's a little glimpse, but this season does emphasize a lot more for Soma in terms of his relationship with his mom. You'll get more background details later on down the line, but I'm not gonna say too much around that. But yeah, in terms of, it's been a couple of months since we had an episode, but it's quite a decent episode. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Nothing too extraordinary in terms of the food side of things. Obviously you got to see a bit of glimpse. Also, what was up with that tanned Megumi? I get what they're trying to do, but at the same time it's a bit cringy in that end. And obviously you'll see a lot of food gasms throughout. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We've put out episode 2 of our Fillersophical podcast. We've also been reacting to quite a few animes on our channel, also manga reviews for like My Hero, One Piece. We'll do quite a few. We'll vary around in the channel. But yeah, if you've enjoyed it, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.